I think we have huge opportunity there to help solve our customers' problems, save them money, and really improve their operational efficiency, as you mentioned.
Hello, everyone. This is Tarkan Maner at Nutanix. I am the Chief Commercial Officer at Nutanix, and I have a great guest with me today, Keith White at HPE. Keith is the head of the GreenLake business at HPE. Keith has been a great friend, a great colleague, great partner to me personally and to our company with his team. Keith, welcome.
I want to thank you personally for really welcoming me and making this so easy. But yeah, I have been at HPE for about 16 months now. I was previously at Microsoft. I used to run the Azure business there, as well as a variety of other businesses, but really excited to be here, to be partnering with you and to actually share our story with our guests.
Fantastic. So Keith, in this segment, we wanted to a little bit hear from you for our audience, for our customers and partners. What's your view around the overall IT industry and the segments we are, playing around? How you're feeling about the industry a little bit at a high level from your perspective, as the trends are leading us into a certain direction?
Yeah, 100%. It's an interesting world right now, as you know, coming through the pandemic and where we're at today. But in essence, it's very interesting to see the world is hybrid and it's multi-cloud. And so our customers are really looking for that, I'd say, cloud experience, or they now have a set of cloud expectations based on, a lot of momentum around the public cloud. In fact, customers are really expecting this sort of cloud experience, if you will, something that's automated, self-serve, capacity available on demand, and frankly, to be able to use a broad set of tools and capabilities. They're also looking now for this cloud economics, the whole idea that you can pay for what you use and pay as you go versus writing a big check up front. And then finally, we're seeing a big push around the whole idea of cloud management, that everything is now managed for me on the back end. So I can focus my critical resources on things that matter, to really drive the business forward. And, obviously this first round of digital transformation, we saw a pretty heavy public cloud first mandate, thinking that was the easy way to go. But now we're seeing the next phase really be focused around data, speed and agility, and really starting to look much more at this hybrid scenario, this on-prem opportunity. And that's frankly where we see HPE GreenLake and Nutanix with a partnership to really help our customers be successful there.
No, fantastic. And how are you feeling about, obviously, I'm sure you have some personal feelings about this, but also from a professional perspective, how this pandemic impacting your business, and where are the SWOTs, so to speak? Where do you see the opportunities and risks? Obviously, it's a terrible thing hitting the world, our communities, but beyond that, are you seeing the opportunities for both companies from your perspective, from the partnership perspective?
Well, as most folks know, this has really impacted the world and obviously workplaces. And, customers have sort of identified a set of holes, a new working model, and I'd say probably a real focus on cutting costs and driving efficient operations, right? So in essence, we're seeing a lot of push around things like desktop virtualization. So this whole idea of remote work strategies in a very secure way. We're also seeing trends, as I mentioned earlier, where customers are looking for the whole idea of things being managed for them and capacity being available where they don't have to have people on site managing data centers, et cetera. And again, that's where things like GreenLake Managed Services, colos, those types of scenarios come into play. But I think what's really exciting about our partnership is that organizations can really benefit from cost savings, simplified management, enhanced security, and frankly, increased productivity with the combination of our solutions that we can bring to them together.
No, fantastic. So as part of this, Keith, also as we're looking at this as partners and all the opportunities we have in front of us, as you know, this is something like we're kind of reintroducing Nutanix to our customer base and to our partner ecosystem as the infrastructure management play in a multi-cloud fashion, in a protocol, application, infrastructure agnostic way. But most importantly, telling them, hey, look, cloud is not a destination, is at the end of the day an operating model, and we give them choice. And I think as HPE and GreenLake, you're providing them phenomenal set of choices to customers, especially we are coming together 1 + 1 = 3. From our perspective, as you know, we talk about data center as a service with compute storage network capability, like you mentioned, desktop virtualization and desktop as a service, sometimes without a broker like Citrix and VMware, sometimes with VMware, Citrix and others. But at the same time, also delivering a set of tools for DevOps and application developers. Our view is GreenLake becomes an amazing platform to deliver all those pieces from the cloud to data center to the end user to the edge. As we're moving forward around that ecosystem and delivering solutions to our customers, GreenLake specifically, where do you see like the opportunities and differentiations we jointly have that customers will not get from others?
No, I think it's a great question because as we talked about earlier, it is a multi-cloud world and you guys have done a fantastic job with your multi-cloud strategy and really helping HPE understand where we can fit in with not just with GreenLake, but holistically as we talk about our edge to cloud platform. We're really pivoting our company to be much more of a software and cloud services scenario because we want to take advantage of the cloud opportunities that are out there. So I'd say, if you think about the two companies, I mentioned virtual desktop earlier, and we've seen a lot of momentum around VDI together. The second is around databases. And, I think if you think about, for example, a very large retailer that we have together in Europe, they've really made a strategic decision to standardize on your Nutanix ERA. It's really their future database platform, but delivered by HPE GreenLake so they get the benefits of that cloud experience that we talked about. But interestingly enough, the main business driver for them was to allow this retailer to reduce their other licensing costs significantly. In fact, they reduced them by over 75%. So that frees up a ton of opportunity for them to go and do additional things as they accelerate and transform this digital transformation. So I think databases can be big. And then frankly, this whole hybrid world that we talked about, the fact that the two companies together can really offer a fantastic solution for our customers as they manage and decide, hey, where do I want to run things in the public cloud? Where do I want to do things locally on-prem, either in my data center, in a colo, as I mentioned, or even at the edge? I think we have huge opportunity there to help solve our customers' problems, save them money, and really improve their operational efficiency, as you mentioned.
No, that makes total sense. And actually, you mentioned this large European retailer with a global base. In addition to that, we just recently, as you know, also important for our customers and channel partners to hear that we closed some really great partnerships and new customers in Singapore with the government there, which is a public news. We just closed an Italian manufacturer of these ancient mirrors for Venetian mansions, which gives me a lot of pride that we are not only dealing with these large businesses in financial services, in telco and government, but also mid-sized customers where they're getting huge benefit from GreenLake and Nutanix, which is super exciting.
Tarkan, again, the partnership's been fantastic. I look forward to continued success together. And as always, thanks for the opportunity. And I really look forward to working together as we go forward. So thank you.
Keith, thank you so much. Goodbye, everyone. We'll look forward to seeing you soon again.